Okay, I'm back, and now it's time to charge the 1300 milliamp hour battery with the charger that came with the bind and fly, and we'll see how well it works. I'm still going to charge it on my trusty metal Gen Air grill, and but I am going to use the additional power supply that I bought. I think it's, like I said, about $19, and so I'm going to plug this in first. Okay, and then I'm going to plug the battery into that next, because there's no on-off switch on this. There's nothing that says, you know, turn it on, turn it off, whatever. Other than a piece of foam stuck in the little piece of white foam stuck in the grill there. It's not an on-off switch. So there's nothing on or off about it, so I'm going to plug everything up and then plug it in. So that's plugged in. This is plugged in. This is what goes on to the battery. It's only going to go one way, as you may recall, so you don't have to worry about a black color somewhere. So this has the two little indents on it. This has the two little slots on it, so it's going to go in just like that. And remember, this is only for a 3-cell battery. To remind you, the Thunder Power battery can charge 3, 4, 5, 6 cells. This is only going to charge 3 cells. And that's it. You don't plug anything into this. And oops, forgot to do one thing. Before we start, I want to measure the capacity of the battery. So let me do that. So black wire to the #1 lead here, plug this in, and we'll see that the charge on the battery is 11.0. okay, so this is set at nominal charge. 11.0. okay, so part of the reason for that is that I don't use this battery much, so if I do use it, I don't recharge it until I want to use it again, and then I charge it like the day before. So this is basically at the nominal charge. 11.0 is close enough to 11.1 nominal, and during the charge, obviously, we're not going to get a reading of the voltage. And so now that's plugged in. I'm going to turn this over so we can see nothing other than you'll be able to see this red light come on here sooner or later. And I'm going to plug this in and see what happens. Okay, so now you see the you can see that light is blinking. Okay, I'll zoom in. You can see a red blinking light. Okay, and it says charge for about an hour. Okay, well, about an hour is about right. Remember, I charged mine at on the Thunder Power battery at 0.15 amps, and it charged for whatever it was, 40 some minutes, and got it all the way down. So what's going to happen on this is I suspect that this will charge for maybe 30 to 40 minutes, and so I'm going to start. Almost forgot. Let me open my phone here, and so I got a stopwatch function on my phone, and I'm going to start the stopwatch. And so we're probably a minute late, close enough. Not a big, accurate, necessary thing, but I'll show the stopwatch every once in a while, see where we're at, and so it's probably been charging for about a minute. And I'll bring out the stopwatch function, and it's going to be really boring sitting here watching this, so I'm going to turn the camera off, wait at least probably 30 minutes, and sort of guess where the voltage is. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm back, and we're about 8 minutes and 15 seconds into the charge using this charge. And I could smell a little something, so I put my hand on this, felt warm. I have a temperature sensor. It's a Duratrack Flashpoint high temperature sensor, and so I can put it on this and we'll see what it reads. So it reads 162 degrees Fahrenheit. That's warm. That's what you bake your oven at. So down here, let's see, 175 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is heating up, so we know it's charging. I'll keep an eye on the temperature, make sure it doesn't get too hot. Okay, I'm back, and we're 11 minutes and 30 seconds into the charge. I decided that I would monitor the voltage as it goes up. So I plugged some wires in so I could turn on my Radio Shack voltmeter. Okay, and the voltage right now is 11.5. Remember, it started out at about 11.0, so it's 11.5, and I'll check that too just to make sure it doesn't get too hot. At the tone, the time will be 15 minutes. Beep. Okay, the temperature is 149. Let me try again. 150. There we go, 161.9. And the voltage reads 11.5. So we're obviously still cooking this battery. Okay, so at 20 minutes, we'll take the temperature. That's 184, 183.9, and we'll check the voltage. And the voltage says 1.6. And we'll keep checking. Okay, just so you can see what the label says, red flashing means it's charging, red solid means it's charge complete. Obviously it's still flashing, and we're getting close to somewhere around 25 minutes into the charge. Okay, so at 30 minutes we'll check the temperature again, and that says 118. Let me try it a little bit better. Okay, 160, I'll believe that. So we're still cooking with electricity here. And the voltage is 11.79 or 11.8 in that range. Okay, so we still got a little bit ways to go. So at 35 minutes we'll see what we got. And the time is 35, the temperature is 130, let me do that again. 135. 130. So temperature's probably dropped a little. Let's see what the voltage is. Voltage is 1.94. 11.94. So the voltage is getting up to 12, and we'll see what happens after that. Thank you. So at 42 minutes, had a slight delay. Couldn't get back here at 40. Alright, so temperature is 117 there, 139 there, and the voltage is 12.15. Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, 50 minutes in. Temperature is 136. Voltage is 12.45, so we're getting close. 12.46, we're getting close at 50 minutes. Okay, 55 minutes. Temperature is 130 there, 139 there. Voltage 12.66, 12.65. Okay, so the book on this says charge it for about an hour. Okay, I don't know what the cutoff is on this. I'm gonna go at least another 4 or 5 minutes and see what, and I'm gonna monitor the voltage closely, and we'll see what happens. Be back in a minute. Okay, coming up on 60 minutes on the timer, which was, you know, started about a minute late. So I'll wait till the 60 minutes hits. Alright, so there's an hour plus because of late starting it. Temperature is 165. The voltage is 12.7. Voltage is 12.7, so it's not cutting off at the 12.6 like I thought it would. But after an hour, book says, you know, charge it for about an hour. About an hour is what I've charged it. I'm going to unplug it and let the battery rest for a while. This is warm. That's definitely warm. So now that's unplugged. I'll unplug the battery and unplug this from the voltage meter. And I'm just going to let all this sit there and cool off for a while. Be back in a little bit. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes since we've stopped the charge on this the 13 milliamp hour, 1300 milliamp hour. And as you can see, the charge is now 12.6, and the 3 cells are not very even. Okay, notice a 415 versus the other one, a 425 and 426. That's not even enough for me, and so I'll show you what I do about that in a little bit.